either you run the business or the business run you. And for the first 3 years, the business was running me until I made a decision to switch that. Like, no, it is I that get to run the business. The business is a vehicle for me to support my lifestyle, to support my mission, my cause, and it's a vehicle for my employees to do the same thing in their lives. I want to really take today to just talk about why it's important for us as clinician, business owner, to really scale our business in order to create more impact and, help patient, but also to help our staff and really to protect ourselves as a business owner. The reason why I want to talk about this is that yesterday when I was, scrolling through Facebook and answering some questions, I came across the page of one of my clinical instructor who I spent 8 weeks with when I was in PT school. He was one of the kindest person I've ever met, taught me a lot, and especially on the people skill side. And I've never met anyone who has such a good following. And I found out that he has recently just passed away 2 days ago. And that's really absolutely broke me and crushed me in so many different ways. And the last text we had sent each other was during Christmas to just wish each other Merry Christmas. It saddened me because he was such an incredible person, a great clinician, because I know him during those 8 weeks. I know how hard he works. And during that time, he was just a solo practitioner and he was just pretty much working himself to the bone. And whether does that contribute to what happened to him recently, I cannot speak of. But for me personally, when I see that, I see a great clinician that ended up working endlessly, tirelessly to do the right thing for his patient. And in some way, we are sacrificing our health to do so for the sake of providing the best care that we can. And this is why it's extremely important for us as clinic owners, as practitioner, when we get to build something great to deliver the best care, it is also important to bring some people along with us as well. So that way we can expand our impact by helping them help other patients. But in a way, we also protect ourselves, conserve our energy, conserve our health, our family, our well-being, in order for us to keep carrying on that mission for a long-term goal. Like the reason why, big corporations are able to take over the healthcare industries is because they have significant more funding than we do. But what they don't have is they don't have the passion and the drive. And the way I see it is, if I don't scale my business, if you guys don't scale your business, your passion and your drive will dwindle at time because it will just beat you down. It's essentially, owning a business without the ability to scale is pretty much signing up for death by 1,000 cut. And you want to always think about that because business is brutal, because every single day there's something to be dealt with. There's always fire to put out. There's things to innovate. There's ways to maximize things. And if you don't have a team and you don't think long-term enough of how long you want to do this for, you're not going to have the willpower to carry it by yourself. And I mean this because I want to see everybody wins. And the reason why I share all the message, all the lessons that I've learned in the past is that because I want everyone to be successful, because that's for us to take the healthcare industry back is we have to be successful. We have to be able to show other clinicians that it's possible to do these things. And we cannot do that if we are literally killing ourselves in the process of trying to run a business. There's a phrase that someone told me is like, either you run the business or the business run you. And for the first 3 years, I can honestly, it's 3.5, honestly, is the business was running me until I made a decision to switch that. Like, no, it is I that get to run the business. The business is a vehicle for me to support my lifestyle, to support my mission, my cause, and it's a vehicle for my employees to then do the same thing in their lives, right? I always advocate people to take care of themselves first, right? There's nothing selfish about that. If you are a better version of yourself, you'll be a better clinic owner. If your employees are a better version of themselves, there will be a better clinician. And that's just it. So that's what we want. We want to always push ourselves forward and serve ourselves as hard as we can so that way we can serve other. And I know that's completely opposite than what you hear in society, because society would dictate that if you go and you take care of yourself first, you are selfish. And I argued that, like any single day, like, no, I think if I take care of myself first, I now am the best version of myself. I can be a better husband. I can be a better PT. I can be a better business owner. I can be a better leader, right? And who doesn't want a better version of you, right? You do as well. So at the end of the day, I look at business as an infinite game. I want to do this for as long as I can because I'm having fun. I'm enjoying the challenge. And the one thing I say to myself every morning is that small minds seek pleasure and great minds seek challenges. And that's all I'm trying to do. What challenges I'm looking to overcome. But with challenges, it does take a lot of toll on you, especially mentally and physically. And that's why you need to have that big picture of, hey, how do I scale this? Who do I need to help me scale this? I always go back to the who, not how thing. But I think today I really want to just have a straight conversation of this is how it's impacting my personal life, especially seeing a great clinician that I know for a long time, that's just recently passed away. It's really put things in perspective for me. Not every day is guaranteed. And I think it's a blessing that I get to do this every single day, whether I treat, I lead, I get to spend time with my wife. I have my dog here with me every day. It's a blessing, and that can be taken away at any single day. And I want to just remind you, everyone that listens to this, that don't take that for granted. Life is what's happening right now, what's right in front of you. Don't wait. Obviously have a long-term plan of what you're trying to do. And if you think about the product you deliver right now, and it's create impact for your patient and your employees, you want to do at a high level by scaling it up, and you scale to serve. That's what we do. We scale to serve ourselves, our family, our patient, our employees. And that's really, from the bottom of my heart, I hope you guys listen to this and really take a look at what you're capable of. And this is why, I share my story all the time, because if you asked me 2 years ago, there's no way I'll be sitting here talking in front of you. There's a lot of work that's putting in on my personal end to get to where I am. And I just want to share that because there's a lot of things that's possible, and not many people talk about what's possible. They only talk about what's impossible. And let's just do the impossible stuff together, and let's just help each other win, and let's really take care of each other. Let's take the field back, and let's do it without sacrificing our health. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'm looking forward to just connect with many more of you guys.